Now, I made the comment that I appreciated what Navon did to help her daughter on her mission, that she was willing to do whatever it took. And then she started talking about, I learned that from my grandma. So here's that story.
My grandma, the divorce was in place and people were confused and didn't know one minute from the next what's going to happen. And divorce when I was little was almost worse than death. And so I was crying one day because I didn't understand what was going on. And my grandma took me by the hand and she said, all you have to do is trust God. The rest will take care of itself. And that was such a relief for me because after that, I didn't worry about stuff. I trusted God. And so that was such a relief to know that I didn't have to solve those problems. All I had to do was trust God.
And how did she teach you to work and do whatever it took to take care of things?
My grandma?
Yes.
Oh.
Or who did?
She was a spunky old lady, a lot like me. Don't push too hard. But she was very gracious, kind, honest, generous. I don't think my grandma ever did anything wrong except fuss with my grandpa. And when he would get on panties, she said, now, Osro, knock it off. So, knock it off was a big lesson I learned in life. If you don't like it, knock it off.
Well, that's true. It seems though you're a hard worker. How'd you learn to be a hard worker?
I lived on a farm. My father lives, his income was cows. So twice a day we had to milk 25 cows, send the milk to the creamery, and then we would get a check. And of course, to provide for big cows, there was a field. It had to be watered, and the hay had to go from the field up into the up in top of the barn, and then put down through the cracks in the barn down to where the animals could get it. But hard work in my era of time was not considered a bad thing. It was the thing.
So you as a mother, when you had 8 children and you did whatever it took to help your family, that was special. What were your feelings about that as being a mother and doing whatever it took to help your family?
Well, I expected it because I had been taught early in my life, do what has to be done. Whether you like it or not, do what has to be done. So I put on my list my children's needs, and then I would go out and do what I had to do to get the job done, to take care of them. So in Burl, I said to Burl one time, you've got to go back to school and get an education because I can't live this way. He said, you are out of your mind. I know, but you're going to go back to school anyway. So he did.
You better stop.
And things didn't get any worse or better. But Burl, going to school and getting the education, changed his philosophy of life. And so we didn't live as paupers after that. We had plans, and we went forth with our plans, and that's the only way to live your life, is to have a plan. Because some days are good, some days are bad. But if you have a plan, and you believe in the plan, then there's no obstacles.
Well, that's what we're going to do today. We have a plan to have a birthday party.
Yeah!
Maggie is having a birthday party that you and I have to go to right now.
Thanks.
So goodbye, everybody.
Bye. Love you.